Years of our small company, Verde Creatives. Can someone open the lights? And then we partnered, of course, with my political party, the pioneer and the first political party in the Philippines, Ladlad Party List, and of course, the first pioneer support group for transsexual women of the Philippines, Society of Transsexual Women of the Philippines, or STRAP. And of course, no other than the queen herself, di ba? Miss Maria Barbie Arcache. Di ba? The One LGBT Filipinas Incorporated. Di ba? So, we've joined forces in solidarity for a photo campaign. Bakit po photo campaign? Because we believe that in one voice and one image, or in various images, we have to show our lawmakers that there are many LGBT faces that needs to be revealed. There are many LGBT faces that are suffering every day of prejudice, discrimination, hatred, and hate crimes. That's why, through these images that we will send into the 20th Congress, we will be able to compel our legislators to finally pass the decade struggle of the SOGI-SC Equality Bill. Dahil 2 dekada na po siya. So mula po sa amin sa Verde Creatives, bilang transgender po ang nauna, bilang isang public relations hub, katungkulan ko din po na magbahagi pabalik sa aking komunidad para nang sa ganon, makatulong din naman po kami for equal rights. Last year, we did the Queen of Baguio, 2024, in our aspiration for visibility for transgender Filipinas. Then naiiwan ko talaga yung transgender. Well, lesbian and gays are moving and bisexual. Napag-iwanan din po ang transgender community. We have a long battle ahead. That's why inuuna kahit papaano, yun yung taktika ng Verde Creatives. And in Verde Creatives for this photo campaign, we have 31 individuals who have joined, 26 LGBT individuals who are out and proud, and 5 straight allies have joined us. Beyond that, we were supported by a long-time ally, Senator Lauren Legarda. She will come up with a solidarity message soon. And of course, a very symbolic advocate inside Congress, Representative Geraldine Roman. She is also supporting us. Another supporter, Representative Ledlen Alonte, a 3-term congresswoman. We also have a personal friend, a former executive director, si Attorney Robert Fay, who's supporting us. Kaya yung parte po dito we're revealing, mamaya unveiling, because they're the group of the LTFRB, government employees of the LGBT association that we created. The first in the transport sector of the DOTR na nakabuo po ng asosasyon ng LGBT. Yes, that's why they're joining us to make it a powerful force yung ating Pride Photo Campaign. And then, we're supported, of course, this coffee house. I told Miss Barbie kanina, owned by my lesbian friends, their couple, yung Dark Rose Coffee House, always. Yung Dinamulas, tsaka yung Titan, diba? The diving gear, they're all self-dress, and Intermatrix next, no? For the printed photos for our installation. We will review more later about that, and we will discuss and you can ask more about that. So, hindi ko na po patatagalin because aside from the PR material, you'll be asking more personal questions sa amin. Political is personal, so we will accept the challenge of all of that questions. Why we are doing this? Bakit nilalantad namin ang aming mukha? We're putting these brave faces to represent. While we do not represent the entire universe of the LGBT community, we want to put our face there. It's a very hard struggle. Pero, ang sabi na namin, we want to be equality champs sa isang maganda at makabuluhang laban. Okay? So, I will now introduce my co-panelists to give their opening statement. Of course, the Executive Director of the Society of Transsexual Women of the Philippines. Please welcome Ms. Vashti Ortega.
Thank you, everyone. everyone for being here today, and I'm really very excited and very proud because of the Equality Champions campaign that we know that showcases diversity and the movement in itself, right? And how we can leverage this imagery to the Congress. And I think we really are excited that Ms. Bells is doing this for us because she's also a trans Pinay, and she has been in the movement for so long. And I don't know, malawak na ang kanyang lived experience. So we really trust in her creativity in pushing this advocacy forward. And I'm really super excited to share that we just launched our legal gender recognition bill. So, meron po kaming bill na i-endorse din sa Kongreso, sa legislative. And through this Equality Champions campaign, we are also giving basis to more rights that we need to claim. Because what we're saying is that we cannot just move, we know we're stuck with the anti-discrimination bill, but it should not stop us there, right? We need more rights because sabi nga nila, di ba, we're human beings in dignity and in rights. Dapat protected tayo ng ating gobyerno. And it is their obligation to fulfill these rights. And the government should be able, and through us, right, through the movement, through the groundswell of the trans feminist movement, ay mabuo natin ito. Isa doon ay itong super exciting and creative campaign that we're doing. And a lot of the strap girls, trans Pinay leaders, are in this and in this campaign. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Vashti. And of course, di ba, dumaan din po ako sa posisyon niya. Siya na po ang kinatawan ngayon. You know, tinanong po ako sa Baguio, nagpapahinga ka na ba? I think once an advocate will always be an advocate. But we don't monopolize leadership. We have to pass on. Di ba? Hindi parating ikaw ang nasa unahan ng laban. Pero nananatili ka sa tabi ng laban, sino man ang nasa liderato. No further introduction. The chairperson of my party, ang Ladlad Party, Mr. Dexter Macau.
Ladlad proudly presents a collection of powerful images from our recent photo shoot, a visual testament to the vibrant diversity and resilience of the LGBT community. Equality champions, magandang laban. These images do not merely capture four faces. Ito ay may kwento ng stories of strength, identity, at pagtanggap kung sino ka at kung ano ka. Bawat larawan ay may kwento ng sariling katangian, nagpapakita ng ganda at pagkakaiba. We extend our deepest gratitude to very creative Ms. Benz Benedito, our Ladlad's former chairperson and two-time nominee for Ladlad, for visionary partnership in this impactful initiative. Ang kanilang pangako ay palalapasin ang boses ng LGBT sa pamagitan ng malikhaing pagpapahayag na may pag-ibig at pagtanggap sa aming hanay. Ito ay nagpapatunay na may potensyal na dulot ng pagbabago, magpalaganap at malasakit ng LGBT na magtutulay sa atin sa ibang sektor. The collaboration with Verdi Creatives and Ladlad, Strap, and One LGBT Pilipinas, by showcasing these powerful photos, we are not only affirming our own identities, but also inspiring others to find strength in their truths. They remind us that we are not alone in our struggles and that together we can foster a more inclusive and accepting society. Bawat larawan ay simbolo ng pagkakaisa at kolektibong lakas ng bawat isa. Ang Ladlad ay ang natatanging partidong politikal sa bansa na itinatag noong September 3, 2003 ni Professor Danton Remoto. Sinabi kong nag-iisang partidong politikal dahil wala pa naman nag-a-attempt na ibang LGBT organization na sumubok sa politika. Once again, thank you very creative to Ms. Benz Benedito, Ms. Barde Artache, and Ms. Vashti Ortega, and one LGBT Pilipinas. Thank you.
Thank you, Beth. Yan po mula sa Ladlad. And of course, the last, ito talaga, sabi ko, she has to be part of the Pride Photo Campaign. Because, ang ganda po ng transition. Sinasabi ko sa kanya, from sparkle of the ground to the grassroots movement. Kailangan may ganun po na transition, na movement para sa kanya. At yung tao na yon na nakapunta sa bawat pageant, sa bawat sulok ng Pilipinas. Kasi kami nun, nung nangampanya kami, hindi naman namin napuntahan lahat. But I think the pageantry, that platform that she used to reign, ay nagawa niya yon. She was able to gain prominence by doing that platform that she rightfully deserves. That's why I asked her that she has to lend the image, she has to lend the voice, kumpletuhin na niya, di ba? Para sa representasyon ng LGBT. It is my distinct honor and privilege, the beauty empress of the LGBT community at ang pambansang leader ng One LGBT Filipinas Incorporated at tagapayo po ng Philippine Financial and Inter-Industry Pride or PFIP Council. Buong galang kong pagmamalaki na pinapakilala, binibining Maria Barbie Ann Arcache.
Oh my God, how can I top that introduction? Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Good afternoon to everybody. First of all, I would like to congratulate our dear Bianx Benedito of Verde Creatives for this wonderful photo unveiling of the Equality Champions Magandang Laban. It's something really, really amazing. Of course, for my co-panelists here as well. Vashti Ortega, how are you? She looks very beautiful. Of course, we were just in Baguio a few days ago as we were part of the Equality Expo of Baguio City. And of course, the head, a good friend of mine, Dexter Macaldo. Maraming salamat as well for this wonderful invitation. I've known them for a while. Bems and Dexter, I've known them for, how should we say it, decades.
Yeah.
Decades already, right?
First member, like that.
Yes, I was one of the original and first members of the Lantad party list that time. As you see, in my life, I thought being an LGBT is as simple as doing pageants. Competing in different provinces around the Philippines from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Oh, just to interject, I was also a member of this tribe. The Society of Transgender Women, one of the original members as well. So as I was growing in in our community, the LGBT, ang akala ko ang pagiging parte ng LGBT ay parang pagpapaganda lamang. Magpa-cute, mag-pageant, tumampa sa entablado, magpakita sa mga tao na maganda rin kami at kaya namin sumabay sa mga babae sa entablado ng Binibining Pilipinas. But there's more to that. There's more to just showing to people that it's not all about the physical beauty that matters, but how can you share that beauty that you have within your heart? I mean, some people will just have to say na, oh, she's just being ambitious. But what is my purpose in life? I have competed for more than 2.5 decades in pageantry. 25 taon ng pagpapageant sa buong Pilipinas, mula Luzon, Visayas, hanggang Mindanao. Now that I am sort of called retired, what's next? And I want to share that advocacy to everybody, that after that you have shined, or you've shown your best in a certain field, what's next for all of us? Maybe you've become a great business manager or a great business owner. But after that, what's next? Are we going to be stagnant? We cannot be stagnant. Because once that you become stagnant, you just become matter. And matter only occupies space. And we don't need to just occupy space. We need to fill the space and find your purpose in this world. That's why right now, I think I have found my purpose. To show to everybody that we, the LGBTQIA+ community, is not just matter. We are here to move and shape the world, to show to them that we are, of course, needing of human rights. Not special rights, simple as human rights. So, as Verde Creatives invited me to be part of this campaign of the Equality Champions Magandang Laban, who am I to say no? It's about time to show our faces. At hindi ko ikinahihiya ang face na to. Because I spent a lot for this. No, just kidding. Kidding aside, I'm proud to say, to be part of this campaign is something groundbreaking. Kasi hindi lahat gusto nilang pakita ang pagmumukha nila sa mga pictures at pakita sa kanila na pati kami ng LGBT community. Some people frown to be part of the community and are embarrassed. But me, everybody part of this campaign is proud, loud, and should show to the world that we are humans and simply masterpieces of God. So, ladies and gentlemen, no further ado, thank you so much. The head of Verde Creatives, thank you so much, Bems Benedito, for making this happen. To unifying different people from different fields of the LGBT community, from STRAP, from the led part that is One LGBT Filipinas, Chicadora Go, our founding chairman, and the PFIP, Philippine Financial and Industries Pride. This is an organization that handles the LGBTQIA+ community in the workplace. It is something groundbreaking to have you, our patroness of the LGBT. A big round of applause again once more for Ms. Bems Benedito.
Thank you, Cardi. Diba? In-outnumber po talaga namin ng gay community. Kaya chance with yung joke. But first, nandito na rin naman siya. Please allow me to welcome for his solidarity message from One LGBT Filipinas, Mr. Dennis Balina. Because he's a special guest for today. For Dennis.
Ako, Dennis talaga?
Di mo Dennis ha, Chiki? Oo, Chika Dorogo. By the way, bakit nga pa from Dennis to Chiki to Chika Dorogo? Yung nagbigay kasi ng screen name ko on television, si Mother Ricky Reyes. So, siyempre naging segment host niya ako sa kanyang show. So, doon na nag-start. And then, ano ba to? Message for everyone? O pwede ba well, this Pride Month, masyadong nakita ko, masyadong gusto yatang i-highlights ngayon sa TV yung mga trans pinay. Diba? Walang masama doon. Lahat yun pwede namang gawin. Diba? Pwede natin sabihin na you call a girl, you're a boy, and anything. But, naiiba kasi yung platform ng One LGBT Pilipinas National. Kami kasi yung hindi namin iniiwan yung kultura ng Pilipinas na meron tayo. At alam naman natin na pag sila pala natin sa mundong to, no choice tayo kung bibinyagan sa isang religion na kahit wala tayong freedom mamili. Siyempre, sanggol pa tayo. Di ba? So, One LGBT Pilipinas, kaya nga change namin yung mukha at name from L is become love, G is become to giving, B is to become to benevolent, and T to trustworthy. Why? Iisipin pa rin natin na nasa bansa tayo ng Pilipinas. Bakit ang tagal bang umusag ng SOGI bill? Well, ito yung call, no, for everybody. Tanungin din natin yung mga sarili natin kasi baka nagiging over din tayo sa masyado natin iniinit. Kung kailangan ilabi, buksan ulit bago uli i-refine, gawin natin. Total, LGBT tayo. Kaya natin mag-adjust. Like kagabi, nung pauwi kami, ang nakuha namin, Grab is Christian. Sabi niya paano yung different ng trans and anything. So, ipinagawa ko lang sa kanya kasi kailangan mong isimple yung pagkapaliwanag. Kuya, sabi ko, Grab driver ka. Tama? Nag-drive ka, kaya mong i-drive yan. Tapos, may isang person na siya ay nagsasalon. Choice naman niya kung gusto niya magsalon. So, gano'n lang kasimple. Choice to in everything. And, we're promoting them. So, One LGBT Pilipinas is equality, inclusivity, equals respect. Simulan muna natin doon sa respeto. Kaya kung bakit sa amin yung mga pumasok na hindi lang allies, isa part of the advocate, Alpha Kappa Rho, Tau Gamma, pumasok sa amin, mga straight sila. Kasi pinakita muna namin yung mga programs, yung mga ginagawa, yung pagtulong sa community. Di ba? Yung pagiging isang advocate. Doon muna rin muli natin i-pattern. Malay natin, darating yung time, yung straight na mismo ang makikibaka at makikipaglaban para sa SOGI. Kasi naiintindihan na nila tayo. Diba? At naiintindihan na rin natin sila. Hindi mang ganun kadali, hindi mang ganun kabilis. Kasi alam ko naman, pag hindi kayo nagkaintindihan ngayon, pwede pa naman bukas. Pwede pa naman sa susunod. Sa lahat po ng LGBT and allies, sa lahat po tayo ay tao. Lahat po tayo ay libreng humihinga sa mundo. Simulan lang po natin sa sarili natin ang salitang respeto at ibigay din natin sa ating kapwa ang salitang respeto. Doon at doon lang din po tayong mag-init sa dulo. Kung isa kang trans-Pinay, respetuhin mo bilang trans-Pinay ang sarili mo. Kung isa kang bisexual, respetuhin mo. Huwag ka kagad maghingi ng isang authority. Dahil ang authority ibinibigay yun dahil nagsisimula yan sa respeto. That's why, kung bakit ang mukha ng one LGBT Pilipinas is si Miss Barbie Ann Arcache, kasi siya ang lumaban, bumaba, sumuyod sa lahat ng beauty pageant, bumaba sa isang grassroots level na dapat hindi niya na-level. Pero bumaba siya. Bakit? Kasi baka sa sobrang paggagawa natin ng mga programang Pride, baka elite lang ang market natin. Paano naman kami sa grassroots? Paano naman yung mga nakatira sa mga rural? Baka hindi namin maintindihan to. Ang alam lang namin, bakla kami at tomboy kami. Di ba? Bakit hindi tayo mag-guide para masama natin yung kahit nasa dulu-duluan ng Pilipinas? At baka tayo rin ang way para kahit ang isang magsasakang straight ay umamin na siya ay bakla. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Thank you, Dennis. Ayaw mo ba yun, di ba?
Chiki!
I love Chiki.
Chiki!
Chiki. Salamat po.
Thank you.
Bubuhin ko lang po kanina, yung mga tumulong sa Pride Photo Campaign, kasama din po namin ang 3rd District Councilor na si Kate Galang Josete ng Quezon City. Para po sa grassroots at advocacy ang pagbabayan sa pamamagitan po ng kanyang kababayan party list. Kasama din po sa kampanya ang dating PNP chief na si Gerald Romel Marbil at ang kanya po ay Vice Mary Rose Marbil. Para po sa mas malawak na apela ng kampanya sa mainstream at potensyal ng pagbasag sa konserbatibong lipunan na para nang sagan matulungan nila at kami sa pagbubukas ng isip at mata sa aming mga laban. At syempre, yung mga negosyo po na tutulong sa amin, i-review ko lang yung susunod. Dahil sinabi ko nga kanina sa aking mga kasamaan dito, ay mag-expand po sa isang documentary yung ating Pride Photo Campaign. So, kasama po ang grupo ni Miss Corina Sanchez Rojas ng Rated A, ang palangka awardee na si Rey Flores, ang kasamahan ko nagagawa ng mga mukha ng LGBT. Dito po babasagin natin na hindi lang yung mga inisip nilang nakakahon ng LGBT. Katulad po ng Pride Photo Campaign. Nandito po si Miss Dawn, isa pong consultant, public relations expert, kasama po sa Pride Photo Campaign. Sa strap, si Miss Gia Nolasco, nandito din po. Si Dr. Aaron, yung strap, kasama. Dahil nasasabi ko kanina, mga ordinaryo pero mahalagang empleyado ng Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board. Kasama din mo sa kampanya, mga mukha ng Trans-Pinay Antipolo Organization. Diba? So covered po natin sila lahat doon sa kampanya. Mamaya makikita nyo po, mag-unveil po kami nung sa kabuuan ng aming first launch ng Pride Photo Campaign. So ganun yung tinatawag nating diversity, di ba? Na ipapakita namin. Hindi lang yung isang pagsuyo na pagtingin na ito lang po yung LGBT, ito lang po yung mga transgender na tingin nila. We're showing you faces, we're showing you different professions, that we're capable. May kakayahan po kami, di ba? Pwede kayong maging Miss Barbie, Miss Vashti, di ba Miss Gia? Or kung ano man ang gusto nyo.
Miss Dawn.
Hindi isang, Miss Dawn. Hindi pwede isang landas lang. Hindi pwede sa isang stage lang po kami lahat. Di ba? So, yun po. Hindi ko pa tatagalin. I know at na rin ang mga media friends natin, vloggers. Naka-live po tayo, sisters and Dex, sa Experience Magazine. Di ba? And this week, lalabas na rin po yung Pride Photo Campaign sa Lead Magazine. They're also featuring us.
Wow, thank you, Lead Magazine.
Yung Lead Magazine at lahat po ng LGUs will have the copy of that magazine. So, we open now the floor for Q&A. Especially to our panelists, they're bloggers.
Before we start, I would just like to acknowledge the presence of an international guest from France.
Yeah.
Piero, of course, from France. Good afternoon. Pero here is the Beyonce of Vashti Ortega. Yan. So we're very happy to have an international guest who has seen so many Pride celebration in different cities and different countries. And maybe he can also share how we are starting to move in our country as well, the Philippines. All right? So we're now open for any questions. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. I'm John Guada from Tumacao.com. I'm a blogger. First of all, congratulations on the coalition. This is really, well, it's not a great thing to happen. It's needed. I think that's the most apt word that could best describe this. It's needed. Now, I know there are a lot of pressing matters that you have to do, that you have to support. What is the most pressing matter that you would want to do right now? Yeah?
Well, pressing matters yung SOGI SC bill. That's the call of the campaign, JM. 23 years, more than 2 decades, nahimay-himay na po yung batas. Wala na po kayong pwedeng itago. The law is simply for the protection of anti-discrimination in the workplace, schools, and public establishment. Wala pong same-sex marriage doon. Wala din yung gender recognition bill na kailangan namin. So sana ipasa na. For Congress that has passed Indigenous People's Rights Act, at kung ano pa, Magna Carta for Women, Magna Carta for Children, panahon naman na siguro na ang paggamit sa amin sa kampanya, sana naman gawin nating mas constructive at konkreto. Dapat bigyan naman nila kami ng isang armas ng isang batas na nabusisi na for 23 years, sa pakinggan na lahat. Lahat ng pinaka-konserbatibo po, na balibaliktad na, di ba? And we continue to tone that respect even to the Catholic Church, but the state has to protect all of its citizens regardless of whatever is that belief. Obligasyon po ng Estado yun. So yun lang. Yes, please.
Siguro kunin ko lang itong pagkakataon na to kasi katatapos lang naman ng midterm election. Baka pwede naman manawagan na tayo na sa pagtulong ng SOGI bill. Sa lahat po mula sa SK Chairman, Barangay Kagawad, Barangay Captain, Konsihal, Mayor, Congressman, Senator, Vice President, and the President. Pakatok na po sa inyong mga puso. Binoto po namin kayo at nanalo po kayo. Nung kayo po ay humingi ng boto sa amin, naniwala at nagtiwala po kami sa inyo. Baka naman ngayon, ito naman yung pagkakataon, sa 20th Congress naman, buksan, himayin, at ipasa na po natin sa Congress at ilabi na po sa Senado. Again, sa lahat po ng mga politician na takot, alam nyo na, nandito po kami para yakapin kayo. No judge everything because you're a human. Human din kami, lahat tayo ay tao na didisan din naman sa mundong to. Baka naman, pakatok naman sa mga puso nyo, naniwala kami sa inyo kung bakit po kayo nandyan. Maniwala naman po kayo sa taong unang naniwala sa inyo kung bakit kayo nasa pwesto ngayon. Maraming salamat po.
Sinalina mo naman. Grabe ka naman.
Yes!
Ms. Vance, I know, we've discussed this like a couple of weeks ago with regards to the political matters that hinder passing of the SOGI bill, including, of course, the personalities, because this has become really personal already. A lot of the congressmen or political people are still against it, more so because of their religious beliefs, because of their personal beliefs. Now, what would you do in order to fight back? Because there needs to be some fight back.
Well, how to fight back? We're doing it the right way, JM, as always. We're going to the back channel, talks. Diba, hindi ito nakikita. We're lobbying in Congress. Dahil naglalobby din naman po ang mga conservative groups. Sabi ko lang, wala akong magpangalan. Diba, they're also doing that back channeling. Diba po back channel din kami with our allies, the lawmakers. Diba, karapatan din naman namin yun. Pero hindi kami bababa doon sa pamabastos at papanakit nilang mga akusasyon at sinasabi laban sa amin. We continue to stand our ground and kaya yung aming kampanya is magandang laban. Diba? We want to be as respectful as possible in this campaign, in this fight. Ayaw namin bumaba talaga doon sa level nila. Diba? Especially if they quote us about the Bible and so many passages. We leave that to the expert. It's not for us to interpret. For us, is to interpret on the basis of the human rights perspective. Always. Hindi kami pwedeng lumagpas doon.
Yes.
Kung anong karapatan meron, ang ordinaryong wanak-wana, sana kaming mga LGBT, ganun din. Kaya, ganun na yung kaya namin, mukhang uphill battle ulit, dahil patapos na rin po ang term ni Congresswoman Roman, di ba? Pero buti, kapatid naman niya nandoon. And then, nagbibilang kami sa Senado, mukhang tagilid na rin naman, lalo kung magpapalit ang Senate President. Pero, iba, we continue to remain hopeful. Hindi nga lang kasing ganda ng kwento ni Ms. Barbie na 25 years, ito, nagta-transition na siya. Mukhang nasadla, 23 years yung batas. Diba? Nagbago-bago lang yung hugis ng kanyang pangalan, from ADB noon, so GSC na ngayon. Ang nilalaman po, pareho pa rin. Diba? Kaya, sana ipasa na. Yun lang yung aming ano. Kita na
Oh, yes. You know, sometimes what we just really have to do is just, they hear us, they see us. People in power are not blind, nor are they deaf, and they actually feel us. They feel that we are here lobbying for this law. But why does it take a while for them to sign the approval to making this into a bill? Sometimes we just really need divine intervention. We just have to be patient because patience is a virtue. And in the next thing you know, everything will be served in a silver platter. Maybe right now, it's not yet there. Malayo na ang nagagawa natin para sa SOGI bill, pero malayo pa. Madami pang pwedeng gawin. Pero these people in power and administration, they hear us, they see us, and they feel us. That's why they compromise in certain ways. Maari man ngayon, hindi pa siya, nandiyan siya maging parte ng ating batas. But sooner or later, we will get there.
Very hopeful for 25 years. No, parang, siguro, kasi I know you guys are forced to reckon with because now you're not just one, you're four organizations.
Yeah.
And there are other organizations that are supporting the individual organizations that you belong to. Maybe for a person like me, I would like to also see you doing some concrete actions as well. Maybe not just lobbying.
Yeah, I also wanted to go to the first question. I think, just to respond, we look at survey, we look at data, and since 2021, 2023, meron ng mga bagong data surveys that says more than half of Filipinos support the LGBTQ+ community, and there is a groundswell of people claiming these rights. So I think napaka-importante na point na yun to hold really our government officials to pass the bill. And we also have to look at it na sabi nga ni Ms. Barbie, no, malayo na tayo. In the last 23 years of organizing, we have articulated protections needed on the basis of gender identity, gender expression, sexual orientation, and sex characteristics. Nakita natin from the Silverio case until now, Magna Carta of Women, Safe Spaces Act. So we, at some point, may movement na nangyayari, di ba? So for us, for STRAP, aside from supporting the comprehensive anti-discrimination bill that includes sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression, our now endorsed bill on legal gender recognition, and then the SOGI SC Equality Bill, we also provide legal, as you've said, we're trying to ask for what other concrete steps that we do. We do legal accompaniment, no? Our support, syempre advocacy is a big work. And I think you have to recognize that this advocacy work, demanding for more work for us to do, you have to also understand that we are also limited in terms of our capacity. But we are doing our best to make sure that our infrastructures to accommodate these concerns within our movements is working for us. So we do alliance building, we do networking, we do a lot of advocacy, we do lobbying, but also we make sure na ang isang trans Pinay na nakulong, na na-detain at ngayon nasa jail for BJMP for 2 days, we have to let her out. We need CHR to, yes, we did that last year. So there was one trans girl na she was detained, may isang Christian person na nakita siya sa female CR and then asked her to be detained, no? And she was detained for 2 days. Then we have to respond to her, and then we have to ensure that CHR is there, our legal people are there to help her. So we had those reports, and she was really shaken, di ba, sa nangyari. But because the government had SOGI SC ordinance, they were able to help her in some way. And then we had CHR to help her. We were there. We were on the scene when it happened. So these kinds of things, because we have very limited time to say it, of course we'll not say it here. It is, we are moving in all, in these spaces. And so I think there is that recognition. And even if we're not doing it, advocacy work is still a good thing. It's still something that needs to be done. And that's why, this kind of campaign is important, to put the faces out there.
Thank you. Just to add as well, sometimes small wins and small triumphs, we don't need to broadcast it. Just for the people to see, or the media, or the press to see that we're fighting for a SOGI bill. Our small triumphs and our small wins are already touching other people's lives. And we don't need to broadcast that in the whole world, like as Basha did, to help one of our sisters from the trans community, help them. We help them, they help them from the BJMP, bring them out. And that was not in media, it was not out in the news. But these small wins affect so much, and we need a tidal wave of all of these small wins all together accumulated in order for this a big tsunami to hit all of these people who needs to sign this bill and make it work. They hear us, but it's just a little bit of a shake more. We're gonna get there. Sooner or later we will.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hello po, my name is Wayne Chefler. Ang question ko po, siguro kay Ms. Benz muna. Ms. Benz, may target ba tayo on how many photos do we, expect after this campaign na lalabas?
Wala naman kaming target, Wayne, but it's a continuing project. As many faces would want to join, kasi yung ating mga sponsors or supporters, as I would want to call them, nandiyan naman sila. They're just waiting. So sana, more faces, more images, di ba, as representation of the LGBT community will give, a bigger weight of this campaign when we submit them to the 20th Congress. Kasi ang balak talaga namin, nung nag-usap-usap kami, we'll compile all of these after all the exhibitions at iikot siya sa mga eskwelahan, possibly, ay isosubmit siya sa Congress tsaka sa Senate. And then nandun yung manifesto namin bilang organizations to pass the SOGI ST bill now. Yun yung magiging panawagan. Kaya nga, may isa lang kami, kasi si Senator Ligarda nangako naman sa akin. So, yung mga ganon, di ba? Yeah, the baby steps. Pero yun nga, parating 2 steps, 1 step forward, 2 steps backward kami. Pero, di ba, it's not for us to give up. When I look at the younger transgender here, we owe it to them. We owe a better society. Eh sana kami naman, makita naman namin our lifetime na kumasayaan, di ba? Yun naman yung wish namin for someone that's been at the front line of the battle. Na sana naman, for someone like this, sabi ko kay Dex, parang 2/3 of our lives na tapos na natin. Sana naman, we would want to see it, di ba? That rainbow. Pero ngayon pa lang, kayo naman din na vloggers na nandito, mga media, hindi nyo kami iniwan, kinukulayan nyo na rin yung bagay namin, di ba? Sa gitna ng challenges, ng lahat na ito, nandito kayo supporting us. So these are also big wins. 20 years ago, you don't get this kind of support, di ba? You cannot even have your own press con, mga parang nila. But we always have to look back. Nilatag din naman nila yung path for us. Kaya it's better for all of us.
Meron po bang timeline o kung kailan nyo sasubmit yung...
Syempre, patapos ng Pride Month, so magbubukas sila July, di ba, for the 20th Congress, and then we will submit it dun sa principal author, that will be Senator Rizal Tiveros sa Senate. Dun sa Congress, hindi ko pa alam ang principal author kasi wala si Geraldine. So, I have to talk to Congresswoman Roman kung sino yung maging principal author. And he will be joining us na when we submit this photo. So, we have to be more creative, Rain, yung aming campaign. Gagawin talaga namin lahat para iparating sa kanila na kailangan pumasa talaga yung bill na to.
Speaking of being creative po, kasi you mentioned na this will be exhibited at tama po ba magkakaroon ng exhibition? Tatargetan niyo po ba ay schools and siguro probably churches?
Wag na yung churches, Ray. Ako, kami sa Lazada, I will not speak for one else of yung organization, the Pilipinas, tsaka si Strap. Parati ang tindig namin sa Ladlad, respectful kami sa Catholic Church. Puntusan na natin sila. Di ba? Kung sa feeling nila, espasyo nila yon, we have to give also respect to that. That's their space, di ba? And that's their ceremony. That's their dogma. Pero para sa amin, wala silang karapatan kung saan namin i-exhibit na susunod. I'm talking to some, so hintayin na lang natin, we will announce it. Pero meron na. Schools yung isa, kasi we have to open more minds. Di ba yung mga ganito uri na representation? Kasi hindi naman lahat may gender classes, may committee on gender sa mga schools din nila. So, let's see, or tignan natin saan pa yung mga ahensya ng gobyerno na wala pang mga tapikin, na mababa yung kanyang GAD, na inclusion of the LGBT. Kasi may mga agency, katulad nung pumasok po ako sa LTFRB, puro women ang GAD nila. So, I have to point it out to them, the inclusion of LGBT people. Kasi may mga babaeng lesbiana, may babaeng transgender, di ba? So, yung mga ganun.
Well, you know, this will be open to the public. So if the church wants to be part of it, we're more than open. Please come join us. Pater Noster, Dies in Celis. You know, Muni Pater Fides Spiritus Sancti. Well, I am a devout Catholic. I have always believed that God is the creator of everything. And why should they be the ones to be, you know, separate from us? As the Pope once said, remember our former Pope, may his soul rest in peace, our saint, who am I to judge? So, why wouldn't they be part of it? If they want, please come see that these are the faces of callers that needs simple as human rights. And that's what just we want. Maybe they can speak also in our behalf as well. Diba? And it'd be great to bring in everyone to see this campaign that we're really fighting for. Simple as that. It's the SOGI SSD. Sign it, make it pass in our lifetime, you know, for our generation. And I'm proud of this new generation that's here. 27 million votes, right? 27 million votes of this new generation, the last May 12 elections. I mean, they're just so unified. What about us? If you can't take the torch from us, you know, and make this a win for us as well. Your wins is our wins as well. Simple as that. Thank you.
Last question ko po.
Ay, opo.
Kasi ang description sa international communities, there is a parang dark cloud, parang roving or hovering sa LGBT community ever since after the US election. So, is this true or yung epekto ba nito ay hanggang dito sa Pilipinas?
Well, it's more in the business sector, I think. It's more in the business sector, it's more in all those political sectors in the government of the United States of America. But I don't see it as a dark cloud. I see it as a ray of sun because it's more of the unification of the LGBT in the whole world. If one person could keep us from you know, making an executive order that there are only two genders in the world, which is male and female, the more he has brought in all of these LGBT from all over the world to unite. If you suppress the LGBT in a certain country, They will have to find allies and friends of the community from different parts of the world. I don't see it as a dark cloud. I see it as a ray of sun. Maybe, just maybe, this could be a sign from God that this person will try to say things against our community, and now the community starts to come in and starts getting unified. We ourselves, in our community, we're not as unified yet. But after what he did, I don't want to name his name in that country, but he has started to unify the community in their country. Started. It's starting. And they're tapping us. Just to share, PFIP, the Philippine Financial and Inter-Industries Pride, is an organization that handles the LGBTQIA+ community in the workplace. Our company members are from the top 100 companies in the Philippines, international companies, Coca-Cola, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and all. People working for these companies are well protected and taken care of by the Philippine Financial and Inter-Industries Pride. And we have stories of employees from their country to come to the Philippines and work here instead. Isn't that something great? It's a unification starting to happen. You know, one person in a bad way could think to destroy our community, but instead he's starting to unify him. So instead of bashing this person, thank him because he's opened a lot of eyes of members of our community. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ako na magtatanong. May habol.
I just wanted to respond also kasi we know that yeah, I wanted also to respond because we've seen that happen. I think also last year we saw how especially anti-trans muna kasi tinatarget naman kaagad yung trans people, di ba? Yes, the first thing that is targeted are trans women, but of course we know what to trickle down yan to the LGBT community, to women and other marginalized groups of people. So I think, but what can we learn from the LGBT movement in the US? Di ba? They are fighting back. And we see in their courts, sa federal courts, sa kanilang state courts, natatalo si Trump, right? And I think that's what, Barbie, for me, the appreciation, doon ng rainbow. And we know that, our existence is defined, our existence, diba, is resistance in itself. And we will not go away. We are here. We are here to stay.
Yes.
Our laws, our current laws naman are able to at least hopefully protect us from the overreach of US imperialism. We know USAID, diba, nawala yung funding, but our movements are still thriving, are still there, fighting for social, economic inclusion, for example, transgender health, so on and so forth. So, ito pa yun naman po, thriving pa naman po tayo.
Supporting them kasi rin yung other companies who are international based. They love their employees and they know that one of the best employees are the people from our spectrum, from our community. That's why all of these international companies, they come in and protect their employees because they love us. Kasi kamahal-mahal tayong lahat. We're also, not only that, we're great workers, We work till our asses off. But more than anything than that, because we're kind individuals. That's one thing that our other brothers and sisters really, that's one trait that we really have. They're such kind individuals. Thank you.
Sige, dahil si Tita Pilar nandito. Before kasi I'm working in press din talaga, si Tita Pilar isa sa mga naging nanay-nanayan ko yan sa press. So, part ako ng mga press noon.
Alamat na yan.
Oo,
Alamat na si Tita
So,
Pilar.
magpapaka-press muna ako for the meantime para sa dagdag din, no? Dalawang tanong, pero pwede siya isang diretsong sagot. Ibibigay ko yung tanong kay Ms. Benedicto. Papasok na yun ang 20th Congress, right? Paano pinaghahandaan ninyo ang pagpapasa ng SOGI Bill? Ang tanong, kung hindi siya makapasa sa 20th Congress, bakit kaya?
Well, it's highly political, di ba? We play with the numbers. Di ba? So parating numero ang laban. So, sabi ko nga sa inyo ngayon, nagbibilang na kami, nakausap ko si Congresswoman naman, tagilid na siya. sa Senado. So, doon pa lang sa baba ang panalo. So, magiging paulit-ulit din siya every Congress. So, let's see kung paano, ano naman kaya ang pwede nating masuggest, ano natin magawa para mas creative, mas strategic, kasi parang halos nagawa na lahat. Di ba? Yung dapat kasi na strategy din namin ni Councilor Cositeng na hindi naman nakapasok yung kampanyang party list, i-embed sana namin na maging omnibus anti-discrimination bill. Pero buo siya na nakapanood doon. Kasi doon tatanggapin ng iba. Di ba? Pumapayag na nga kami. Lahat na lang ng uri ng meeting o kompromiso, ginawa na namin. Pero ang gusto ko lang sana i-assure, since sa mga nanonood at mga nagbabasa sa inyo, kapag binigay niyo po ang SOGI bill sa amin na protection, wala pong nawawalang karapatan sa inyo o miyembro ng pamilya ninyo. Ibig sabihin lang, may makaibigan naman kay LGBT, please protect us also under the law. Diba? Kailangan din namin yung protection na yun, yung armas na yun ba? Para lang sa ganun naman, yung dignidad ng pagkatao, may balik naman din sa amin. And nobody will just...
Okay, bilang nagpapasa kayo ng parang papakapresa ko pinapasa nyo, at gusto natin ipasa ang SOGI bill.
Yes,
Exit muna ako sa part na yun. Bilang gusto nyo ipasa ang SOGI bill. So nakikita ninyong larga ng Kongreso at labi ng Senado. Hindi ba kayo na-o-offend? Kasi ang isang confidential fund ng isang Vice President, ang bilis ilabi at bilis iakyat sa Senado at bilang ibababa sa Congress. Samantala, ang SOGI bill ayaw kalkalin. Ano ang pwede mong sabihin doon?
Bago kasi yan sagutin, baka pala magpahabak ako kasi nakalive I think ang magiging principal author po sa lower house, it be of course ang ating kapatid na si Congressman Percy Sendanya ng Akbayan Party List. Yes. So, feeling ko sila. Pero sa tanong mo na yan, dapat sila ang sumagot.
Uy, wag tayo dyan. Kasi manahimik muna tayo dyan.
Innocent mo.
Oo.
Bakit? Hindi kasi di ba bilang, of course, lahat naman tayo sa part of the rainbow color, lahat tayo ay taxpayer. And sure, may karapatan tayo, di ba? Bilang isang, sabihin na natin i-out natin sa rainbow color this time. Bilang tao, bilang ikaw, bilang human, isang taxpayer na Pilipino. Ano reaction mo doon? Kasi ang SOGI 23 years, tama, na paglalabi, na hanggang di man lang umaakyat sa Senado, pero ang confidential fund, isang buwan bumalik. Nag-grow pa sila, nanumpa pa sila. So bakit ang SOGI? Anong dahilan?
Oo nga, no? Pero ganun pa man yan, doon, mapupunta tayo lang sa sa EDO. Marami namang mga kung hindi man mapapasa ang anti-discrimination o anti-discrimination sa Kongreso, meron naman tayong EDO sa mga LGUs. Doon na lang natin sila bakbakin.
Kaso kasi sa part ng LGU masyado. Yes, masyado mapupuli na natin itong pagkakataon na ito. So, sayang ang record, sayang ang venue.
Yeah, so I think maganda pong tingnan din natin, no, na kinakailangan natin tingnan na this is a highly political move na nangyari sa impeachment. I think you're referring to the impeachment bumalik, so on and so forth. So, it would be better if ibigay natin sa Supreme Court whether for which ay immediately at kailangan bang ibalik rather than giving the question to us because it's a question, it's a constitutional issue, right? But LGBTQ, the protection of sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression is not a constitutional issue. It is, we are covered by the Constitution, so I think it's better that we let the Supreme Court decide on these cases.
Right. Yes.
Sa kabila. Okay, next question. Nanikay talaga sa akin. Oo. Ito lang. Sino ba yung magpapile sa Congress ng SOGI? Sa part ba siya ng LGBT?
Si Percy Sendanya. The first LGBT sa UP. Student causes. Yeah, Pagalanan. So, si Percy yan, ang ating kapatid na congressman ngayon. Second nominee.
Okay, sige. Ang tanong, eto. Sa palagay niyo ba, na kailangan ba isang LGBT ang mag-file o isang straight ang mag-file ng SOGI sa Congress?
I think dapat lang naman talaga na si Congressman Percy Sendanya ang unang mag-file. Kasi mas naiintindihan ng struggle at mga paghihirap ng LGBT, ng kapwa din natin LGBT na mababatas. I think nobody could speak better for the LGBT than an LGBT person. So dapat lang talaga, since meron naman tayo doon, out and proud si Mother Percy, dapat siya talaga ang mag-fight at he can articulate very well our concerns in Congress.
I just want to, parang challenge us, right? Because we want a party list that, that represents the LGBTQ plus community. So Lalal, please run for the next elections because we need, if that is the question, and that is the answer that we're providing, then therefore it should be a formal party list that really talks about LGBTI rights. Diba?
Okay.
Maybe one LGBT Pilipinas would be fine.
Oo. Okay. Sa tingin nyo ba sa pagpasok ng 20th Congress, sabi nyo nga kanina is tumitingin kayo dun sa figure no? Sa number. Palagay nyo ba sa pagpasok ng 20 Congress, isang figure lang na titignan natin na ilang mababatas nandoon papasaba ang SOGI?
So, ganyan yung tanong. Binalagay mo naman ako na spot.
Di ba may reason sa
Press ko namin to
Go,
Hindi.
ma'am!
Well, kung magpapalit ang liderato po ng Senado at yung mukhang papalit, hindi siya. Hindi siya. Dahil siya naman yung nag-block ng mga nakaraan. With all due respect to him, hindi siya papasa. So, yeah. So, pag kukunin mo yung numero ngayon at saka yung papasok at makakampi ng oposisyon at yung mga iba natin nakasuporta, plus si Senator Loren, hindi pa rin siya aabot kapag ito ay dadalhin sa floor. Pero ito po yung kasaysayan parati. China-challenge parati ng Senado, matagal na panahon na rin. Ayaw talaga nilang i-deliberate sa floor. Parating nauuwi siya sa committee. Doon na pinapatay sa Senado. Matagal lang siya sabi ni Senator Rizal Tiberos na tama na, let's challenge once and for all. Put it sa floor at pagbuto na. Kung walang numero, tatanggapin natin. Kung may numero, ay di dapat tanggapin din nila. Diba? Yun.
Galing. I mean, how can I say this? I mean, a person with so much experience when it comes to this, I mean, a big round of applause to Benz Benedicto. Bravo. Right, you know? Grabe ang klase. Our next question, we're open for the next question.
So due to time constraint
R-
po, last question.
RM. Hi, RM.
One question lang po. So, since this month na is Pride Month, every time na darating yung Pride Month, how excited are you po? Each and everyone po kayo.
How excited are you for Pride Month?
Kami naman sa Ladlad ay sobrang excited at pinaghandaan namin ang bawat Pride March. Meron kaming mga booth at nagpaplanong sumali din sa Pride March.
Thank you po lang, RM. Join the photo campaign. Tsaka si Justin. Pag-coverage natin. So, abangan natin mamaya.
We're very excited because alam naman po natin, first draft kasi, we know as for the trans girls here that in the last few months, even last year, parang tayo nasa balita. Maraming hate speech, no? But for now, we're very happy because Pride is when we're all celebrating, we're all resisting, we're all claiming for more, for equality. And please, dumalo po kayo sa Pride PH na March. We will have our own march for trans Pinays. And then we will have our own booth also for Society of Trans Women of the Philippines. So please, come in. And ayun, sumama po kayo sa aming mga kampanya. Kasama ang ito, of course, campaign we're having now.
Actually, just to remind you that Pride is just also a remembrance of all our former LGBT brothers and sisters who are fighting for our equality and for our place in this world. Which I don't understand, why do we need to fight for our place in this world if we were born this way, right? It's also remembrance. But how excited am I? Every day I am excited. Because Pride shouldn't just be for just the month of June. Pride is every single day of the month, every single day of the year. It should not just have a month where you celebrate diversity or the LGBTQIA plus community. Whether you like it or not, we're here to stay. You know, we're here to stay. We are part of this world 365 days of a year. So why does it have to be that we only have a month to celebrate Pride when we can celebrate Pride every single day? Because we are part of this world. Thank you.
Good afternoon po. Hindi na Pilar. Hindi nakakakilala. Di Pilar Mateo.
Legendary.
Yeah, isang babaeng bakla na lang nakakasama lang tomboy. Babae po ako, pero mas ano po ako, mas bakla ako. Babae. Ang tanong ko lang kasi diba, marami na tayong mga ginagawa for the LGBTQIA+ na mga communities. Paano po yung mga nagkakaroon ng mga pangangailangan ng mga gays? Well, we have the Home for the Gays, di ba? Golden Gays. Yung saan sila lumalapit? Is there a help desk for gays? For the LGBTQIA?
Lagot, pinabot sa atin. You know, honestly, we have to admit that oo, hindi pare-pare at hindi alam lahat ng mga tao na may mga ganyan. For the Golden Gays, for the elderly, we have the senior citizen help desk in each LGU that helps us as well. But it's still not complete. Kasi it's for everyone. Diba? So, that's why we are lobbying for the SOGI bill to be passed. Because it will take that in. Now, kung may mga problema, like for the elderly, all of these, of course, there are some LGUs have already city ordinances that is patterned to the SOGI bill, such as Quezon City. Where the rights of the LGBT community, whether they be the young generations or the elderly, is protected. Same with the right to care card. In an absence of a national law, hindi lahat tayo nabibigyan ng tamang karapatan, hindi po ba? Pero ang lugar ng Quezon City, spearheaded by their incumbent Mayor Joy Belmonte, has put our rights into consideration because hindi siya makasarili. She thinks of others' rights as well. So para sa akin, it's about time. Oo, kanino kami lalapit? Sana, kung mga tao nakikinig nito, mag-ano rin, na sana ang inyong mga LGU rin gumawa rin ng mga kanya-kanyang mga ordinances in order for us to say, there is no national law for us. Maybe if we have friends in our municipalities, from the municipio, thank them. Help us naman. Wala kaming national bill, baka naman dito sa lugar natin, mabigyan nyo naman kami ng protection ng equal rights. So, I'm knocking on your hearts to do that. So, there you go. Thank you po. Maraming salamat po.